GamesWeasel.com. Review.
Having enjoyed all the GTA games, including the original top-down ones on the PC, I was looking forward to playing it on the DS. I was, however, a little bit concerned Rockstar were being a little bit too ambitious squeezing it onto Nintendo's little machine, but the good news is, it is incredibly enjoyable and uses the hardware perfectly. You play as a rich kid called Huang Li, who's come to Liberty City to deliver a family heirloom in the shape of a sword to your uncle. Unfortunately, you're robbed and left to die right at the beginning of the game, and so you go about trying to get your sword back, doing jobs for your uncle and other unpleasant characters along the way, including the triads. Missions are what you'd expect from a GTA game. There are races, deliveries, assassinations, and even salvage missions, which constantly vary to keep the interest levels up. There's also a drug dealing aspect of the game, which is important to earn money to in turn buy weapons, safe houses and cars with. Just like the old school games, the view is top down, but it's also in 3D and all nicely cel shaded. Once again, the city does feel like it's living and breathing around you, and it's amazing how playing in this way again feels so good. Rockstar have taken what worked with the newer 3D titles and applied it here. All the 3D action takes place on the top screen, and all the 2D cutscenes and mini-games are on the touch screen. Most of the time you'll be using the touch screen to view the GPS. You can set routes by touching hyperlinks from emails containing missions, and then these show up on the GPS itself. It all works great. My only gripe is you sometimes crash when you take your eyes off the top screen to look at where to go, something which can lead to mission failure if you're chasing someone or do have a time limit. The touchscreen is also used for filling Molotovs at gas stations, assembling sniper rifles, searching skips and wallets, and hot-wiring cars, amongst other things. Of course, it's also a very tightly written game and very funny in places, and there's multiplayer modes both locally and over Wi-Fi to boot. There's so much to do here, and technically it's up there with Zelda and Metroid Prime Hunters. Chinatown Wars gets an almost perfect 9 out of 10.
You've been watching a review from Games Weasel. If you want to get the show each week, which includes video game reviews, news, previews, competitions and special features, then head over to GamesWeasel.com for our video podcast, Games Weasel TV.
GamesWeasel.com.